Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So we're back here in the Hollow, however not for long. I intend to leave again right now because I have some other stuff on my plate. Specifically what I would like to do as my next bigger goal is to reach the swamp and investigate Karga's potential shady dealings. And maybe on my way I will also try to get that infernal iron for Karlach. I mean, it doesn't look like I can go through here anywhere, so I'm guessing I have to go in this direction anyway, so we may want to make a quick detour. Also, I do want to take another long rest. We're doing fine health-wise, but I want to make sure that, you know, we have our spells available. And you never know when the next big battle starts, right? But let's maybe leave the cave first. It's much nicer to make your camp somewhere in the woods and not inside a cave. At least that's what Artemis thinks. Most people would probably disagree, but she prefers to be in the woods. So yeah, let's just head out a little bit and find a nice place to camp. I may also want to reshuffle my team a little bit. I will keep Karlach until I found that infernal iron, but maybe the other two have to take a rest. I do want to try like different combinations.
Words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
Alright, if you say so. But yeah, I do want to try different combinations of companions because, as you can see, they all have like unique banter. Yeah, I guess I'll keep to my right and see if I can turn somewhere to the south. But I probably have to go in this direction first. Alright, I think I vaguely remember this place. We have been here before.
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Rathajak, a technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
And oration, apparently. Yeah, I remember this place. Last time we went this way, so maybe this time we will go this way. What's that over here? I want to take a look at that. Exsanguinated boar. Okay.
Strange.
Look at it.
It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Huh. Interesting. Bloodless pig meat. Okay. Sure, I'll take it.
A dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers.
Well, maybe I should examine it. Let's do it. That's not enough. Is this important enough to use an inspiration? I mean, I do have maximum inspirations, so I would lose the next one that I get. So I feel I can use one right here, even if this doesn't seem to be a very important skill check. But if I have like the maximum amount already, I can probably afford to waste one on less important skill checks. So let's roll again and let's hope for the best. Alright, that is enough. Let's see what's to find here.
The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
Well, isn't that interesting? That sounds like the work of a vampire. You know, bloodless, bite marks at the neck. Then again, can vampires drink animal blood in this world? I have no idea. Maybe they can. Anyway, I guess this is where we need to go... Well, maybe I may actually want to go down here somehow. Yeah, I think this is the Owlbear Cave, right? And this might be a way towards the south. Somewhere down here. But this is the way towards the Infernal Iron, right? So sure, let's maybe check out this place first, and maybe picking up that Infernal Iron isn't going to take so long. But I think maybe I want to take that rest now, because there's blood on the pavement. So maybe that's a dangerous place. So let's just make sure we are well rested before doing anything else. Yeah, let's just go right to long rest. And maybe change the team a little bit. Alright, here we are. Doesn't look like any of my companions wants to talk to me, but I'll make my round either way, just in case. Alright, nothing here. What about you, Shadowheart?
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Alright, some of my companions still haven't given their opinion on Karlach, apparently. So,
It's been a day.
let's talk to all of them.
Come here, boy.
Yes?
Okay. He has nothing to say, and I think Shadowheart was just talking, but I couldn't fully hear it.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Everyone seems to be impressed by Karlach, and so they should. She is rather impressive.
Private word would be nice.
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
Well, I'm working on that. I'm working on, you know, the fire that consume her, like, literally. The metaphorical flames are a different matter, I suppose. And Gale.
How can I help?
Alright, he has nothing to say. So, let's take a rest, and then I will maybe switch up my team a little bit. But first, let's sleep. Pick whatever. Full rest.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares.
That is new.
Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe you just get lucky.
Uh-oh. What is going on? Astarion.
Shit.
Yes, shit indeed.
No, it's not what it looks like.
Caught
I swear.
red-handed. Caught red-handed.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in
And
the
there it
dim
is.
firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I mean, there were hints. There definitely were hints. I mean, I noticed his fangs, like, pretty early. And he talked about beheadings and asked Will about killing vampires. And, yeah, we just found the boar. Apparently that was Astarion's work as well. So, yeah, there were definitely signs for this. But I was a little bit skeptical because he seems to be fine in the sunlight, and I got the impression that vampires in this world do not like sunlight. I mean, they usually don't, but in lots of modern franchises, they bend the rules a little bit for narrative purposes, and vampires can stay in the sunlight, you know. So I didn't know how this was going to work on this one. But yeah, I've seen that boar, and I should have put it all together already, I guess.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight
Okay.
better. Please.
Yeah, I mean, you are clearly trying to drink my blood
sensation
right now.
courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Why didn't you tell me? I don't care how much you need, you're not drinking my blood. Illithid wisdom. Push into his mind, searching for the truth. I mean, I usually do not really like these options, but... I mean, come on, he just tried to bite me. I feel perfectly justified to probe his mind a little bit, to make sure that he's telling me the truth. So, I think in this situation I'm actually going to use the Illithid option where I can... I guess I'm using my connection, the tadpole, to actually, look into his mind. So sure, let's try this. Alright, I mean, that is a very low skill check. Anything but a critical failure should do the trick. There we go. Well, let's see what's in your mind, Astarion.
What's this? What's happening?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
Okay, so apparently he has been feeding on animals in the past. For the most part, at least. I don't know, maybe he has been eating or drinking humans at some point as well. But apparently it was mostly animals. You ate animals because you were forced to, not because you wanted to. Why didn't you tell me you were a vampire? Yeah, apparently someone made you eat the animals, right?
Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked. So you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me.
I do, I believe you. You tried to bite me, how can I trust you? Leave, if I ever see you again, I'll kill you. I mean, Astarion, you gotta admit, this doesn't look good on you. You tried to bite me and now you're telling me the only reason why you ate the animals is because your master forced you to, but you may have wanted to eat humans instead if you had the choice. So yeah, this isn't looking so good on you.
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
Oh dear. So, let me get this straight. I already have like a mage who constantly needs to eat magical artifacts, and now I have a vampire who constantly needs blood. Potentially human blood every now and then if he can't find an animal to eat. Well, fine, but not a drop more than you need, alright, but go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest. Are you mad? No. Well, I guess at the moment it can't be helped. He needs blood, or I don't know, he won't survive. I don't know what happens to vampires if they don't get blood. So, I will give you some blood, but not a drop more than you need, alright?
Really? Of course. Not one drop more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make ourselves comfortable.
Don't make me
we?
regret this. Don't make me regret this. Also, shouldn't we be doing this here where everyone can see it?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Okay, well, now I actually have to use a skill check to make him stop. Well, that's just great. That's enough. Push him back. Grab the stake and drive it into his heart. Well, maybe that's a little bit extreme, but I think you had a few drops now. That should be enough. Alright, it's not too difficult. Let's do this skill check. Well, she really, really wanted to win the skill check. Okay, here we go.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Well, I'm glad that I taste good, I suppose.
My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
A little bit too happy for my taste. But I can't help but note that you didn't stop on your own account. I had to persuade you, so I'm keeping that in mind. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight. That felt wrong. His guards down, grab the stake and drive it into his heart. Yeah, I hope you will be fighting well now that you are strengthened, I guess.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing.
Right.
Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling.
Yes, go and look for something.
This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Okay, well, and that gives you an achievement. Just a nibble. Let Astarion bite you at night. Yes, I did. And I still hope I won't regret that. But, oh. What's going on? Why am I... What is... Oh no. Bloodless condition. Feels a bit woozy. -1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. Okay, that is quite the handicap. How do I get rid of that? Can you tell me how I can get rid of this? No. I don't know. Maybe Shadowheart can heal me, or maybe I have to take another rest. Anyway, apparently Astarion wants to talk about what just happened. Let's do it.
Good morning. How do you feel?
Well, not great. I'm fine. I just feel a little woozy. My neck hurts. How do you think I feel? I feel awful. We won't be doing that again. Yeah, I am a little bit woozy, to say the least.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire.
What does
A
that
bite
mean?
from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Well, that sounds, stupid. What do you mean you're not a true vampire? Is that how you can stand in the sun because you're not a true vampire? Oh, well. I didn't realize there's, like, true and untrue vampires. Any other drawbacks I should know about? Pity, I thought you'd be more powerful. Yeah, is this a reason you can stand in the sun because you're not a true vampire?
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light.
Huh.
I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here.
200
Someone,
years?
or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Okay. So maybe it's like, yeah, maybe it's a tadpole that gives you these new abilities that you shouldn't have. What happened to Scratch? He just vanished behind me. What's causing this? The Mind Flayer's parasite? If I can help, just ask. We're in this together. Figure them out quickly. I don't want any more surprises. Yeah, maybe it's the Mind Flayer's parasite that's causing this.
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's
They still might.
time.
Yep.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I'm way too hot to touch.
Good for you. enough. We need him, like it or not. I trust him. He won't hurt us. I mean, I'm not sure. I want to trust him, and I hope he's not going to pull a stunt like that again. If you don't like it, you can leave. Well, we will keep you around for now, but I have my eyes on you, Astarion.
She's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
We all have our shit to bear. As long as you remember your manners, Astarion, you're welcome at my fire.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Right. Most of my companions seem to be fine with it. Then again, I want to talk to them again and see if they have anything to say about this. Oh, and apparently Shadowheart wants to talk to me anyway. Let's do it.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Alright, well, I am intrigued. Continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember.
Okay, I'm listening.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's
Well, that
all
sounds
I ever
great.
wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a dark justiciar? I don't understand why be so secret about such an ambition. I mean, I can understand why she would keep this a secret. Thank you for sharing. Well, that was a lot of nothing. I'm not sure why you bothered telling me that. I mean, I can understand why she wouldn't tell, people about this that she doesn't trust, because, as we've heard, most people do not react well to this religion. And apparently these dark justiciars are like, I don't know, the inquisitors of that religion? Something like that. So, do you think you will ever become one?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Even though it's kind of against your religion to hope for anything. Interesting. I mean, I can kind of understand why she didn't tell me before, but let's ask the question anyway.
Dark justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
You forgot about it. Is this maybe something they erased from your memory for some reason and now you just remembered it? I mean, if it's such a dark desire, you would think that you do not just forget about it. This doesn't add up. There's something really strange going on here, but I guess we will find out about this at some point. So, yeah, sure, I guess thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see how this turns out in the end, once I maybe meet some other members of this religion. I mean, she seems nice enough, but her cult or her religion does sound very extreme and fanatical, so I still have to make my mind up about that, or at least Artemis has to, because this is all pretty new to her. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. Yeah, this is probably nothing new here, right?
Fine. What's on your mind?
Yeah, these are the same questions again, and she already told me that she really, really trusts me. But let's ask her again.
May the darkness protect you.
Okay, she doesn't have anything else to say. But I do want to check in with my other companions. They may have something to say about the Astarion revelation here.
Speak.
No, doesn't look like it. Well, in that case, I guess I'm going to start building my new team. And Will wasn't in my team in a while, so I guess he can come along. Yes, please join me.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
I guess Lizelle will take a rest.
Ready and willing.
And, I do want to keep Karlak because of the infernal iron. But, maybe I'm going to replace Gale with Shadowheart.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Yes, please join my team.
I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. You'll need to make room for me.
Then again, on second thought, I kind of want to bring Astarion along because I respect him to be an assassin, so I haven't really had him in my team since I did that. So,
Later then.
I will take Astarion, and Shadowheart can join me the next time. Alright, Astarion. Let's talk.
Yes?
Oh, well, he actually has a bunch of new dialogue options here. Yeah, tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands.
I see.
But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Okay, sure. I hope that will be the case. But still, I have a few questions here. How does someone become a vampire, or vampire spawn, or whatever?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
So basically a spawn is kind of an intermediate step between a human and a true vampire. So what does in theory mean?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire.
Okay.
They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor?
I see.
Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So, how do new vampires come into existence? They don't? There's just a very limited amount of vampires and no new vampires are being born? Yeah, let's maybe talk about that again.
I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
Nah, probably not. Absolutely not. Maybe later. I need to know how we'll feed you in the future. I mean, that's a good question. Just a warning, try that again and I'll destroy you. Yeah, is this going to be a common problem now that you need blood from someone?
No innocence. You have my word.
Alright.
Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included.
Okay.
And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
I mean, that's true. Alright, but I'll be watching. Sounds good. Glad we could agree. No, you can't feed on people, animals only. Look, I'm not against you feeding on me, but only if we talk about it first. I think if he bites some of the people we're fighting, that would be fine with me. I mean, we're going to kill them anyway, like he said. They will be dead, so sure, let's do it like that.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
Okay, well, different topic. I think I would like you in my party.
Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you.
It's not my fault I'm so popular. Yeah, but you can replace Gale.
In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Okay, so, we have a party now, but I'm still bloodless, and I don't know how to get rid of that. Maybe I just have to take another rest. That's probably going to cure it, right? I mean, this is some real serious handicap, like -1 on all ability checks. I don't want to go around with that, so let's leave camp and yeah, I guess I probably have to leave first and then start the camp again, or can I just choose another
Killed a
long
few
rest?
giant bats in my day, Astarion, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count.
I mean, it's close enough.
But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Alright. Okay, I guess that done talking, and yeah, there's your handiwork over here. But yeah, I'm still bloodless, so sorry, I'm going to take another long rest. I don't want to run around in that condition. Astarion already wants to talk again? Sure. Let's talk.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night.
You mean the moment when you bit me? Savor the memory, it won't happen again. Yeah, I guess that's what you mean, huh?
The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first.
Your first human, right?
In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
Yeah, like I said, when I let you drink my blood, you didn't stop on your own. So maybe you shouldn't try one of my companions, because I'm not sure if you can control yourself. I'm sorry. They might not be as open to the idea as I was. Hurt them and I'll kill you, no hesitation. You're looking at other necks, I'm hurt. Good, I was getting tired of them anyway. Some of these dialogue options are terrible. Yeah, I'm not sure if they are interested in that, I'm sorry.
Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith, what in the hells would she taste like?
I never really thought about that, Astarion. Something exotic, surely. An Amnan liquor. I'd prefer beer if it's all the same to you. I mean, yeah, I guess she would probably taste exotic.
Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
Yeah, don't tempt your luck. I think she will not be as understanding as I was. This is still theoretical, right? Keep your eyes to yourself, you'll make people nervous. Could I convince you to kill someone less useful? Yeah, I hope this is still theoretical.
Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
Again, I never really gave this a second thought, or first one for that matter. Are you really asking which of our companions I'd eat? Gale, no question. I could be tempted to try Lizelle. If I had to, Shadowheart probably will. I'd risk Karlach. You, of course. I don't know. I guess Karlach? That would be a challenge.
A brave choice. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better go find something I can actually get my teeth into.
Yeah, maybe you should. Good hunting.
There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
Alright, so we had a little chat about drinking our companion's blood, and again, I'm guessing that my other companions won't have anything new to say since the last time. So let's sleep and let's get rid of that stupid bloodless condition here. That's worth a few supplies, I think. Alright, he's not going to try to bite me again, apparently. Good to know. And there we are, finally ready to head out. Let me have a quick look at our inventories, because I may want to hand over some stuff to these guys. First of all, I bought this shield, so maybe I should actually use it. Yeah, I don't think I have something that really needs to be given to someone else. What kind of armor are you wearing, Will? Light armor. And he's just wearing like... Oh, also light armor. Yeah, I don't think I have anything too interesting for any of you, I'm afraid. I already gave all my good loot to the other companions. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have anything for you. So, first of all, before I head out, let me remember to put the talk to animals spell on myself. And do they have anything that I should already put on them? Gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks. 10 turns. Oh, he has a new attack now. Suck the blood from a living creature to regain hit points. The target takes 2 to 8 piercing damage, but not if it is sleeping or if you are hiding. And apparently it's also healing him. That is actually pretty damn useful.
Defender of the people.
Right, I can like summon weapons for him, and I think I can do this outside of battle, and then he can use it in the next battle. Maybe I should be doing that. Battle axe, glaive, greatsword, rapier, trident, warhammer. Oh, let's try the glaive. Neat. Okay, so I think we're finally good to go.
Let's chew the fat.
Pet the dog before we leave. Oh, I'm still controlling Will. Well, maybe Will wants to pet the dog. There you go. Okay, now it's finally time to leave the camp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Leave camp.
Astarion, how is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Yeah, he's trying. No need to rub it in. No need to tease him about it. Okay, so maybe before I check out what's going on over there, I kind of want to go down here again to the cave. Because there's like another way you can go. And I think I haven't checked that out yet. So let me quickly see where that leads to. So this is where we went the last time, into the cave. But we can also go this way. Yeah, this might be the way we need to go if we want to go further to the south. Down here. Oh, what is going on here? Ooh, ruptured mind flayer pod.
Let's see what this does.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
I mean, it's empty. The glass is broken, so clearly someone must have survived and left the pod, or it was empty to begin with. But if they had died, they still would be inside, right?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Anyway, let's see if we can go through here.
Biting flies. Midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city park.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you if we survive this bug's banquet.
Yeah, clearly Astarion doesn't like
Sounds good.
the wires.
I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
Maybe you shouldn't be standing like right in a literal bush if you don't like nature. Of course it's going to be itchy and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually go through here. Nope. Nope. This is not a way. So how do we get further to the south? I mean, maybe through here? Let's see if we can cross the river here. Nope. This is not supposed to be a river crossing. Well, that is a predicament. Well, maybe on the other side of the river. Maybe once we get to this location, we can go further to the south. Also, there's something going on here. Right? This is probably an area we can enter. We just have to find like a good spot to get there. Okay, I will check this out as well. But maybe not today because the episode is getting long enough. So maybe let's just make a cut here. And in the next episode, yeah, there's definitely stuff going on here that I haven't seen yet. There's some scaffolding and so on. I do wanna check that out. We will do this next episode, and then we will. I guess we will go for the Infernal Iron first because it's like right over here, and then towards the swamp if we can. But for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.